So we've learned about angles, we've learned about the special right triangles. We're now going to combine the two things together onto the coordinate plane so that we can find trig functions. So by the end of this video, our goal is to find, we'll keep it simple, sine of 45 degrees. Okay? Now, in order for us to do this, we first need to remember where 45 degrees lands on the coordinate plane. Now, if we remember, these two lines right here, the x and y axis, oops, that's a y, not an x. The x and y axis are perpendicular, meaning that when they intersect, they create a right angle. So if we want 45 degrees, well, half of 90 is 45. So let me draw that 45 degree angle. Okay, so this angle measure right here is 45 degrees. Now I want to find the sine, which means I need to have a triangle in here somewhere. How on earth am I going to figure out which direction my triangle needs to be in? Well, that's actually really easy. Since we know this angle right here, from the x-axis to this terminal side is 45 degrees, I actually can draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis from my terminal side to create a 90-degree angle. Now I have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Hey, we know the side lengths of a 45, 45, 90 triangle, so let's fill those in. If these two side lengths right here are the same, then they must be of a value of 1. Now once again, we could use Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse length, or we can say, well, if those two are 1, then the hypotenuse must also be the square root of 2. Yeah, whatever works for you. I'm going to actually rewrite those in a different color so we can see this a little bit better. Okay, that's very helpful. But what also we need to do, we need to label our sides. And we're going to go off of this angle right here, that 45 degrees that we just made. Okay, so opposite of 45, that's this one. Adjacent to 45, the one right next to it, that's this one. Which makes the square root of 2 our hypotenuse. Okay, sine. Which two side lengths do we use for sine? Well, sine, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, if you forgot that, you can always refer to it. SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so H and O are used in sine. Opposite first, then hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse, which we end up with 1 over the square root of 2. And that is going to be our sine of 45 degrees.